welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Apologise for the weird angle. I'm trying to put it in like the best position I can because I'm driving. So yeah, I thought I'd do a vlog today, day in your life. It's a pretty hectic-ish day. It's a Thursday and Thursdays are a shopping day for us. So I've just dropped the kids off at school and I am on the way to the shop. So yeah, I thought I'd start it in the car today. It's been a long time since I started a vlog in the car, and I used to have like a stand on my car, but about a year or so ago, when it was really hot, the glue melted on it and actually like stuck on the glass and it could not move. So when it was hot this year, it actually got so hot that it melted it again, but it actually fell off. So I didn't put it back on in case it got stuck again. So I've got one that goes into my like vent, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, got a few bits and bobs to do this morning. Like I said, I've got to do some shopping. I've got to nip in to pick some stuff up from Argos as well. Home-wise, I've not really got that much to do. I've been doing quite well, to be honest. I've probably mentioned it previously, but I started a kind of like a course. It's like an online thing to do with fibro that I have. It's about 8 weeks long, but you can do it however you want to. Like, I don't want to do one a week, so I usually watch a couple in one go. So yeah, it's about, I'm learning how to handle everyday living. So instead, what tends to happen is when you feel okay one day, you feel that you can do more, so you do a little bit more than what you usually do to kind of catch up on the things that you haven't been able to do. And then because you've done more than what your body can handle, you then, for the next like day or two, you just go into a flare. So then you not be able to do anything for 2 days, and then you go again on that third day. You then start to think, oh, I feel better today, let's do all the stuff I couldn't do on the other 2 days, and then it happens again. So it's like a recurrent thing. The way that they've said that they want us to do it is manage it, is try and keep consistent with what we do. So don't do too much on a good day and nothing on a bad day. Like, make a balance. So I'm doing bits on a bad day and a good day, so I don't get overwhelmed with it and put myself into a flare. But obviously some days I will have to put myself into, well, not put myself into a flare, but do more. So if we've got things planned as a family and whatnot and we're out all day, that for example, the way that because the person rings me on the phone, he's like, you know, when you're in that circumstance, to not plan anything the day after, because that's when I probably won't be able to do much. So I've actually found a really nice balance these past couple of days, where even though there's certain things that have been bothering me, but I've been doing more, not doing more, but balancing it out, basically, like learning to do just a few things in the morning, and then I feel like I've actually got something done and don't feel overwhelmed that I haven't done anything. So yeah, I've not got loads to do at home because I try and like relax it and not do much, but yeah, I've got some bits to do. I've got some editing to do, a video that's coming out at the weekend. So yeah, not that busy, but it's still a busy-ish day because the shopping likes to wipe me out. So I'll make sure today that I try not to put too much to do at home. But editing, I could just sit on the sofa and that don't take much long. That doesn't take too long. But yeah, I'm just pulling in to the shop right now. So yes, I'm gonna go and get some food from the shop. Back from the shop. Just made myself some breakfast, unpacked all the shopping and stuff. I prefer to just do everything all in one massive go, even though I know I shouldn't, but I'm sitting and chilling out. Just made my breakfast whilst I was packing it all away. I've got porridge made with almond milk, and then some chopped up apples on top and then cinnamon. I didn't realise, but there's a few things I got from shopping. I've been getting blueberries because I've been having blueberries in my porridge, and I put it in the microwave because I like it when the blueberries explode and my porridge turns purple. And then also I forgot to get some apple juice for the kids. I get little cartons of apple juice, so they have one of those in the morning with breakfast. I do actually have to nip back later because I was meant to pick something up from Argos there, and I didn't realise, but it actually said, because I thought I've not had a text message yet saying it's ready for collection. So yeah, I checked my email and it says from 4 p.m. So I'm gonna have to go there later this evening, I think. Just nip out once I've finished work and the kids are home, and pick it up then. And so yeah, I've got to go back anyway, so I might just get some apple juice then, and some blueberries then. It's probably just the best bet because I have to leave and go get it anyway. I can't believe it. I sorted it all out so I'd pick everything up today, and couldn't. When I got there I was like, because I got a couple of things to pick up and one of them's in and the other one isn't, so I thought there's no point, and the queue was massive. So I thought, you know what, let's just get them tonight. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill out and eat my breakfast, and I'm just going to sort all the kind of fresh stuff out. I've left it on the side, like salad stuff, all the fruit, not the fruit, like cucumber, strawberries, grapes, that kind of thing. So the fruity type thing, let that go in the fridge. If you watched the kind of like meal prep with me, I meal prep basically all my kids' snacks, my snacks and my salads. I only get 4 out of it, but it lasts me until the beginning of next week, and then I just usually nip to the shop and just get, because we've run out of fruit by then, to be honest. Fruit lasts maybe a couple of days, like the fruit that goes in the fridge that I'm prepping now. Apples and stuff lasted a bit longer, so I'm gonna meal prep all that and whatnot. Usually I don't do it the day I've bought it, the day I've been shopping. I usually do it like tomorrow, but I've got no salads left, and if that happens I usually just grab one of the ready-made salads, but I don't mind doing that, but I've just got to be careful at the minute. I've cut out eggs, and it's annoying because my favourite salad, that was from Aldi, it has Caesar dressing, and even though I could use my own, but yeah, I've replaced my Caesar dressing now. I've got a vegan one, which is quite nice really. It's not that bad. When I first tasted it I was like, oh, it tastes a bit mustardy. I'm very particular with mustard, I don't like it. So if mustard powder or is mustard something is in something, I could taste it, but that's not actually that bad. So yeah, I can handle that. And I bought some mayo, egg-free mayo as well. The only thing that I've not been able to find yet is egg-free salad cream. Any suggestions where you can find egg-free salad cream? I've just been going for vegan because on the free from section it's usually like wheat and dairy free, and it's hard to find egg-free. So if I go for vegan, I know that is definitely egg-free. I've had a big issue with my stomach, so I did an intolerance test and it said that it gives you the highest percentages, so anything above 85% that you can't tolerate, and the highest one for me was kiwi, which I don't like kiwi anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, kiwi, this kind of wheat, but it was used years and years ago, so it don't get used now, so that's fine. What's it? Some type of pepper, cayenne pepper, and eggs. But eggs is a big thing because I always thought it was gluten, but it makes sense because a lot of things that you have with wheat in also have eggs in. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, eat the breakfast before it gets cold, and then I'm going to meal prep all of my lunches and snacks and things. Yeah, so I'm just sat down now. It hurts like my shoulders and stuff, so hopefully I'll be okay tomorrow. But yeah, I basically do that and prep all like the fruit and stuff just so I don't have to keep getting up and doing it. So if I do have a flare, and sometimes it can be quite bad, like at the minute I've been struggling with my shoulder. Today it's not so bad, but I've been making Ava a lot of like dresses and cardigans and things because I love to crochet, and I think I just did too much. So like, 'cause you kind of lift your elbow up when you crochet, so it was like here, and every time that I lifted my shoulder up and my elbow up, I'd get like a really horrible pain. So it wasn't, sometimes I get frozen shoulder where literally you cannot really move it at all. It wasn't that, but I was worried it would turn into it. So I've been taking a break from crocheting and I've been doing cross stitch, so I've been taking a break from that as well. And today, which is good, it's not so bad. It's just annoying because the time where it hurts probably the most is walking, because I use a stick to walk, and if I walk more than a few meters then I'm best with my stick because it gets quite painful. So when I'm picking the kids up from school and stuff, it's difficult because I'm meant to put a lot of my weight on this arm, on my stick, and it's very hard to do when you've got like a load of pain in your shoulder. So I was hoping the 2 weeks that I had off, that would help, because that means I wouldn't have to be going out with my walking stick and because I'd have to leave the house. But yeah, it didn't get better, so I was like, right, let's just stop with the like stuff, hobbies and stuff. I love doing it, but I got to just do a little by little instead of doing a load of stuff. So yeah, it's feeling a lot better today. So basically I prep all like the kids' snacks and fruits and stuff like that, just to, one, limit them, and two, get them all chopped. So if I am struggling with my shoulder, my wrist, my hand, my knee, anything like that where I can't really do much at all, I'm not then stopping my kids from eating fresh fruit because I can't chop it up. So yeah, they especially grapes, I mean, I don't chop the grapes up, but they're obsessed with. If I just give them the carton of grapes, they'll happily eat the whole thing. And even though grapes are good for you, they're good for you in moderation, so having the full pack is not that good for you. So yeah, putting them in little cartons and stuff, it means they can just help themselves when they want. I've also done the jellies. I worked out that if it was cheaper buying the small, because I don't like getting the big pots for the kids, the small pots of the sugar-free strawberry flavour, if it's cheaper to get those, or if it's cheaper to get a packet of the sachet. And basically the 2 sachets that come together make 6 perfectly for us. So I was trying to figure out which one's cheaper, and it's definitely cheaper to go for the packets because the packets are about £1, like £1.10, £1.12, something like that. But the actual pack of 6 pre-made jellies are like £2–3. So yeah, then pots are pretty much the same size as the normal jelly pots. You don't have to throw them away, you just wash them. You've probably seen from the video as well, I pre-made the jelly mix and then put it to the side because they are quite thin plastic containers. I let it cool down a bit before, just because sometimes when I put them in the fridge when they've not been cooled for a little bit, the pots like kind of suck in all the air, and so they end up getting like weird shaped because obviously it's too hot for them. So anyway, I'm going to sit down and chill for a bit. I'm going to stick some telly on. So yeah, I'm just going to edit and, like I say, chill out and watch TV for a bit. I've not got much left to do on my to-do list. If I know where my phone is. Oh, I'm blind, it's right next to it. Yeah, every single day I write a to-do list. Not a massive one, but it means that I can then split days up that I'm doing too much and put it on, you know, instead of like sitting down and be like, oh, I've got so much to do today, but then like in a couple of days I have nothing to do. I've just learned to make a list of the week and then put like things equal of what I can do on each one, so it's a little bit easier for me. I've not done that one yet. I've done that one, I've done that one. Yeah, so vlog, which I'm doing right now, can't really take that off because yeah, like stuff from August. I was going to do that this morning, but obviously I'm going to have to do it this afternoon. And then edit. And that's my list done. And it's not even 12 yet. It's like 22. Well, 10 to. It's almost 11:50. So yeah, I'm going to edit this video and watch telly. And then I think I'm going to have lunch. I like to have lunch around about 1-ish, 2-ish. Got the kiddies from school. We've got a new idea because every time we get treats, the kids argue. Either they don't want it and the other person did, or yeah, they get upset. So we decided to have like a little box in the car now that's got different things in there. So like biscuits, little packs of things, little packs of sweeties, and then like they've got like the yo-yos and some healthier things in there too. So if I forget, they've got a snack, and if they don't agree, they can pick another one, or they can just pick like today out of that. Hi. Oh, guys, after reading today, I've got something to give you at home. I saw it today when I was going shopping, and I thought because of having your flu things yesterday, I'm gonna call them flu jabs, but they're not jabs, are they? They get put up your nose, and you did so well, even though you were kicking off. When I told him that they were having them tomorrow. Obviously this was a couple of days ago. He was not very happy, but you still did it, didn't you? And you did it really well. And no crying, no shouting, or no upsets.
I couldn't really breathe that well.
I know.
I could only breathe with my mouth.
Good job. So yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I could only breathe with my mouth, so I couldn't really breathe that well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You breathe through your mouth, not your nose. But yeah, we're gonna get home now and do our reading, and then I'm gonna give them their little thing from me. Andrew. House. It's actually getting quite dark now. I gave the kids their presents. Well, not really presents. I gave Andrew fruit pastels but I told her not to eat them all. And then I also got these for Ava. I told her not to eat them all, but we all shared them instead. I found these when I was at shopping today, the LOL eggs. I've always found these eggs up in B&M, but individually, but they had a pack of 3. So yeah, I got one. And yeah, all shared them. But the main reason that I'm popping back on is I want to show you something that I bought that's coming tomorrow. And it's books about basically what's going off. And I saw this one first and I just thought it's called The World Made a Rainbow. And it's about what's going off, about staying at home, and that we all painted rainbows and stuff. And it's actually on offer at the minute for $3.99, which is amazing. But then whilst I was looking for that one, I then found this one, which made me cry. Yeah, I got those books, and basically I saw someone on my Instagram got it, one of my Instagram friends, the first one, and I thought, you know what, that'd be great. And she said she saved it for Christmas, but I'm like, I don't want to give it a Christmas present, because I think it's a great book, both of them, to not just understand, because I think they understand it quite well now, because it's just been so long, but I think it's a great thing to look back on. We all know that.
Mummy, can I do my letters?
Go and do your letters then. We know that this is going to be known as one of those things in history, and could get taught in history or medicine or whatever. But I think when everything has calmed down and when we can all be together properly, it kind of shows you the appreciation. And I think having a book like that, having a book we can look back on to see and remember the way it was, I just think we'll appreciate each other a bit more. It'll be a great book to read in a couple of years' time when hopefully it's all over. And yeah, just a reminder the way things were, and like I said, the appreciation that you can have for people in your life, or things, doing things, being able to do things, not just the appreciation you have for people, but the appreciation you have, like being able to do things with people, if that makes sense, like not in a rude way, but being able to go out and make memories and things like that. So I wanted to share it, link them in the description box, because I can't wait to get them and read them to the kids. That's if I can actually get through reading them because it's quite emotional. Ava is in bed, in my comfies. I got my fluffy jumper. It's like massive oversized and got a big fluffy collar. I'm not that cold at the minute though, but that's why I'm not wearing it. I've got on my makeup as well because my skin is terrible. It's not been this bad for, I don't think it's ever really been this bad. I put it down to,
what do you mean?
like red and spotty.
It doesn't look that bad.
I know, but I never.
It just looks bad on camera.
No, I've never really never been massive on spots. I have like a couple, and that's it.
It looks really bad
There.
right here on camera.
Yeah, that was really swollen last night. It's gone down a bit today though. Yeah, I put it down to hormones / because I've changed what I've eaten.
Ooh.
Getting all the stuff at me. The toxins or whatever. That's what I'm blaming it on. You play Ninja. You need to change your the bandage.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no one knows. What did you do to your thumb?
Yeah.
It's been about 2 weeks now, hasn't it? Almost 2 weeks.
Almost 3 weeks.
No, almost 2.
Okay.
Or maybe 3, I don't know. A couple of weeks ago. It was just... No, it was just as we got into tier 3, weren't it?
Just as soon as we left year 3?
No, tier 3, when we started getting restrictions. It weren't lockdown, it was just before lockdown, I think. Basically, him and Ava were playing.
No, Mummy, it was like, you know when we was out for 2 weeks? It happened a week in that. Into that 2 weeks.
It happened into Halloween holidays. Yeah. Basically, yeah, a few days before the holiday finished. It was actually Saturday. Oh yeah, you had 1 more week left. It was a Saturday, and then they had that full week off. Yeah, he did it the last week of the holidays, so we did it the Saturday, and then he had the Monday, Friday. Yeah, he did it then. Him and Ava were playing in the cupboard, and Andrew put his finger inside the door, the hinges inside, and Ava closed it, and he ended up breaking. The word the woman used when she changed your bandage was he shattered the tip of his thumb. That's what she said. She said just shattered it, even though it was like a clean break. So it weren't even like line. It was the tip of his thumb, the thumb on the X-ray was completely off on the in the bone. So he did it right across his nail root. So that completely ruined it. To the point where his whole nail came out. It's not off, it's out. So you know how it's in your nail bed, it's completely out. And it's only attached now by the corner. It might even be ready to come off today when I change his bandage. But they said he'll definitely lose his nail, and hopefully he may grow it back. The A&E woman tried to push it back in, because they said that the older you get, the less likely your nail grows back when it's been gone. So she said with a adult, she'd have to try and put the nail back under the nail bed, or the nail will be gone forever. But she says, I'm going to try it to see if I can put it back in place. It was quite hard for you, weren't it, when she tried to push it back in nail bed? So he already had like pain relief and stuff at the hospital, and because he weren't handling it very well, she took him to a room to give him gas and air, which he's like, I don't like it. But then after a bit, he was giggling away, floating away when he made it. So yeah, they couldn't put the nail back in. She tried for a while. He was comfortable at that point, so she tried to put it back in, and she was like, no, I can't do it. She just, yeah, and it was bleeding for a long time as well. But the whole time I was there, I was like, Andrew, don't look at it, because it didn't look very nice at all. And yeah, basically I was shielding him from it the entire time, so I saw bits of it, and obviously I handled it at home before we left. But whilst he was happy and giggling away on this like bed thing with the gas in there, whilst she was trying to put it back in the nail bed, I was starting to watch her thinking, oh, I'll be fine, I'm fine watching him. Yeah, I weren't. I think because I started to relax now that Andrew was relaxing, I just kind of passed out.
You almost passed out.
Yeah. She no mate, I couldn't see a thing.
What do you mean?
When it's kind of like, it feels like you're underwater or you're in a bubble. So like your sight goes funny, your hearing goes funny, you get really hot. She said I completely lost my colour. And usually I can deal with it when that happens. I just try and sit down and focus, but I was already sat down when I was feeling like that because I was sat on the bed with him. I was sat on the bottom of the bed whilst he was sat up at the top. So obviously I was with him and holding the gas in air for him. And yeah, when I said, because he was like, oh, I feel like I'm floating, and I was like, I feel a bit funny now, mate. When we keep watching that, I said, I'm going to look away now. So I kept looking away, and then I can remember, just kept like going like this. And then the nurse grabbed Andrew. At this point, she was wrapping it up. So yeah, when she was wrapping it up, she noticed that I kept on like going like this all the time, and she just picked Andrew up, put on the bed next to it, because it was like in this room with 2 beds. It was like the plaster room, and it's got 2 beds in it. Made me lie down, and then she got a paper towel and shoved one on my head and one at the back of my neck, gave me some water, and all the time I was like, I'm sorry. I'm glad it happened then and not earlier, because Andrew was relaxed. He was high on gas in there, so we didn't have a clue what was going off really. And yeah, I'm going to get this little man's bandage done. At the minute, he doesn't have to wear a bandage. It's still a bit tender, isn't it, mate? And everything's healed. The bone, well, they've told him that he doesn't really need anything on it for the bone anymore. It'll just, obviously, it's not like on the crease, it's just the tip, so it's fine. We just needed the cut to heal, but the nail is still on. And she said we don't want it forcefully coming off. So she recommended to put plaster on it because plaster's like falling off. We've got this like the big plaster where you kind of cut it to the shape you want it to be cut, and then it's really sticky so it stays on for longer. It's not like a normal plaster, and basically it has a plaster on it so it doesn't catch his nail because it's completely risen at the top where it's like sticking out. And then on this side it's raised as well. It's just on one tiny little edge, and they said if he knocks it and forcefully rips it out, it's gonna hurt and gonna make it bleed and stuff. So they said that we've got to wait for it to completely fall off, haven't we? Got to wait for his nail to completely fall off, and then he can stop having his bandage on, his plaster. So I'm gonna change it and yeah, get you little monkey to bed. It is very late. I've shut my hair up because it's just, tonight I'm gonna have it like one of those, you know, one of those days where you just kind of like, my hair's annoying me now. It needs to just go up, and I think it's just, everything's annoying me. My skin's annoying me. My hair. So yeah, I've just shoved it up in a bun because I just can't bother at the minute. It's quite late. I should have probably come to bed a little bit earlier, but I was watching another Christmas movie. I think I'm getting through them quite fast, to be honest. Yeah, that one was quite good. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to bed now because I'm knackered, and yeah, I'm going to, if you didn't watch my evening routine, I've been doing sleep meditation at night time. I have actually been doing a different one. So the one on that video, I was doing the prepare for sleep, which was 7 minutes, and I've actually also been doing the wind down for sleep, which is 15 minutes. Yeah, and I really like them both, but I think I'm just gonna alternate between them because, like, for now, for example, it is really late. Because it's close to midnight, I'm not going to do the 15-minute one, I'm going to do the 7-minute one just because it's so late. But if I came to bed, say, at 10 o'clock, then I would have, but I don't know why I stayed up to this late. Usually I'm in bed by now and asleep, yeah. But I am going to bed now because, like I said, I'm knackered, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. But I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.